Free to Succeed. Rage Out. Take 3 edition. Also, original edition was I took a few days off edition, and it was dope. It was good. Much needed. Because your boy's just kind of been working through the weekends the last several weeks. So it was nice to take a few days. It's Easter weekend, and Australians love a day off, man. Apparently, Good Friday is like a full-blown holiday here. And it's not like that in the States. It's like, yeah, it's Good Friday, but like also get to it. Here they're like, nah, we're gonna shut everything down. Cool. So we just kind of hung out over the weekend. We went to the park yesterday morning. I played some ball for the first time in I think like 6 or 7 years. That was pretty fun. Might try to go do that a little bit more often. Yeah, it was sick. Ate a bunch of chocolate. I had chocolate all over my shirt, but we took care of that for the video. But make no mistake about it, I had chocolate all over my shirt, dude. All right, so we had about as much luck this week as we did last week with the plat push. We're still close. We need some minor adjustments, and maybe, yeah, we're still working on it, but we're close. We're close. We've been working. I was hoping we'd get it this week so I could like talk more about it in detail. I've been working with Smiley a little bit behind the scenes. We've been talking a little bit about like what I got going on in the account. He logged in and messed around with it for a little bit, which was really cool of him. We're talking about the plat push and the process and all that. And we had, I think I was closer last week. I had a much rougher time with RNG this week, I noticed. Georgian, so he has 50% chance to ignore defense, and I feel like I lost that coin flip like 8 out of 10 times this time. He was regularly hitting people for like 22,000. And not just reaction, like long fights, way beyond reaction gear. I just could not get the ignore defense procs. And the week before I could. I feel like he very rarely let me down last week. He didn't really show up this week. So I had a hard time getting some teams out of there that I should have been able to get out of there kind of quick. And then I had some fights go, there's one fight. And it was one of those where I was just being hard-headed. And it ended up lasting like 7 minutes, and it was Rotos, a couple of revivers, and probably Ultimate Death Knight. I don't remember exactly who was in it, but it went on for like 7 minutes because again, Georgia just wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do the big damage, and I was trying to take out the revivers. So we're going back and forth, and my Death Knight keeps getting killed, and I keep bringing him back because I've also got double revivers. We finally get to a point where I pick off the Duchess and I pick off the Pythion, and I'm like, oh, good, we're about done. And I can't remember who their fourth was, but I took them out. And then so now it's just me and Rotos, and it's Ultimate Death Knight, Duchess, Pythion, and Georgian on my team. And Rotos just goes fucking bananas. He crits my Ultimate Death Knight every single time he hits him. So he keeps killing him and I keep bringing him back. He keeps killing him, I keep bringing him back. Finally, he's at a point where he can block revive. So he blocks the revive on the Death Knight, blocks the revive on my Georgian, gets another turn, blocks the revive on one of my other revivers, and it's like, I just did this for 7 minutes. I just did this for 7 minutes for you to now all of a sudden. It was very frustrating. Probably the most frustrated I've ever been at raid. And then a couple fights after that, I was going after a defense with a Mortu, and he AoE'd us, and Georgian, usually when I fight Mortu, I save him for last, and then I just pick him off with Georgian. And Georgian counterattacked him and procced his peril. And then he block revived my Georgian, and I was like, all right, I'm probably gonna uninstall this fucking game. So there's probably some like things like that to learn about certain monsters or champions that I fight. And then, of course, I don't know if they'll still be here, but I mean, of course, I'll show you. Every defense was pretty much something like this. It was always these two. So like, of the 10 in my list, 8 of them had the duo of these two. Even like toward the end in high gold 5, because obviously I'm bouncing back and forth between platinum and gold 5. Even when it'd be in a gold 5 bracket, it's just nothing but these two. I don't know how. I don't remember. I thought they just did 10x's for both of them. I don't remember if they did a guaranteed or what. I don't know how so many people have both of them though. Like, it's kind of crazy. In the top, you know, at the top, I get it, because that's all the whales and that's what it is. But like, it just seemed like and so many people have 2 of them. Like, it's a lot of this dude and this chick together, and they're a real pain in the ass, man. She's rough. She's annoying. So it's just coming up with ways to, you know, deal with that stuff. They're doing a 10x more too, and again, we know none of us are believers in 10x, but Mortu's been like one of my most wanted for a while. And we are in guaranteed Lego range with the Ancients, so I don't know. That's going to be something to think about. Again, I know the chances are so small, but they're not quite as small as usual. You know what I mean? And for a specific wish list champ like that, I don't know. Like, Valkyrie's dope, but I don't care as much to have Valkyrie. I would rather, if I could pick, I'd pick Mortu, honestly. Mortu's one of my most wanted. I have a really good time with him on my main account. And I think he would give me a little bit more to play around with Arena, both in 3v3 and regular Arena. He gives me quite a bit more to do. So we might have to try to get him. We might have to actually participate in a 10x. That might just be what has to happen. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, otherwise, we're still doing the same old stuff. You know, staying on top of our twins, farming. And I've been farming a lot of Fire Knight. I'm just doing 25 because I haven't even looked into getting a team going for hard. And I'm not sure I could. I think you need some pretty specific champs for that, right? I mean, I do have double Pixneal, if I'm not mistaken. So, but I think I heard that she would have been good before her buff. I think I heard that her buff. Let me look at her skills, man. Oh, and why? Why can't it just pop up? I don't understand. Anyway, I don't care enough. I don't think it's going to be that much different. We're just going to keep farming 25. We've sorted out our issues with Fire Knight 25, and now it literally never fails. So it's about this long of a run every time. The issue was, where is it? The issue was with my AI setup. I had them. I had them doing things in the right order, but the thing that's fixed it for me is setting their openers and then turning those skills off. I think I'm losing my voice. So Lydia's A2 and Seer's A3 are the big ones here. And then of course, but that was already correct. The issue was that like Seer, she needs like this much more crit damage to one-shot the waves. So what's happening is she's leaving 2 or 3 enemies with like 1% HP. And then sometimes it still takes a while to get back around and kill them. And sometimes Lydia will burn this or she will burn this. And even with Sacrificial Ritual at opening the next round, it kind of screws up our rotation. So I just came in and turned those off. If anyone is running a similar team and having an issue, That's fixed it for me. They literally haven't failed a run, as far as I know, since then. So, yeah. And we are... I think we're still going to focus leaning into void crit damage until it's maxed. Maybe that'll push her over that because I mean, I'm when I say they have this much HP, dude, I ain't kidding. And she's decent right now. Like, that's a lot of crit damage for a free-to-play account, man. Over 300 on the seer. It's pretty good. So, yeah, we just need to, you know, we could ascend these. We can't get anything that's gonna mess anything up. I don't know if that helps her or not, actually. I don't know if attack has anything to do with it or not, to be honest. It might. Either way, that's a good roll on those gloves. We can't get anything there that's really gonna matter. We can't ascend these yet, can we? No, they'll add it for sure, but... I wonder if they're gonna make it a different dungeon. No, they'll probably just add it to these, making that its own whole dungeon. Here's the thing. They're gonna have to be careful about adding too many more dungeons. You know what I mean? They've got something over here they're gonna do eventually. And then there's still another clan boss we're getting at some point. They're about to add live arena. There's going to be another faction crypt at some point. So yeah, I wonder what their timeline is, because they haven't really even told us anything about these other things. They've teased the notion of them, I think, a time or two, but I don't think they've given any details. I wonder if they know yet. I wonder if they even know what they're planning. I think let's jump in here real quick and then back out and just see whatever, because I think this team is like kind of unreliable. Sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. So they're all technically geared. Let's get you Carl in the mix though. Know what I'm saying? But we need to get him to his third. We'll just max. All right. Yeah, you're Carl. So you're just an attacker that lands freezes, right? Increases the damage. AoE freeze. Increased to 100% chance it cannot be resisted by targets with 75% or more turn meter. There's defense if they're in a freeze. So yeah, I guess I do want him to have some accuracy, even so. So an accurate damage dealer. But like not too good. You know what I mean? I don't want the gear to be too good. I don't want anyone to be missing it. You know what I mean? Like that one. And then that one, perhaps. And then let's head down to like perception and see what we got going on. Do we have any good crit damage? I mean, I could give you crit rate. This is a pretty good one for him. And then on the boot, you probably can't have the speed boots from here, so there's a little crit rate, crit damage. That probably works. And then from here, what if we did like how much accuracy are you gonna roll? 0? All right, cool. Good talk. You know, something like that is probably fine. And then for the ring, I mean, they're all just absolute doo-doo, so have that one. And then here, for damage, preferably one with a little accuracy. Probably not one of the special ones, though. Roll a little accuracy. You know what? Fine, that'll work. And let's let him get a little playtime here. Probably for I mean, one of these two, obviously. He's dropping fears and HP burns and stuff. He's got stuns, and he's interesting. But I reckon let's see how that goes. See if that does anything better for us. Just more reliable, you know what I mean? Lord of the Ice. Lots of crowd control. I'm into that. I'm here for that. Hey, Seal, can you do me a favor and burn your A2 before we go into the next round? No? Alright. Maybe next time. Nice. I want to do it without targeting him too, just because I want to see if they can do it with, it's like if I'm not paying attention. Because I'm usually not, you know what I mean? When I'm doing this stuff, this is background stuff. I don't want to have to watch this and target him first. I want them to be able to do this. I feel like it's going to be pretty difficult for them to get a turn. That it looks like an uncomfortable way to be frozen, dude. All right, yeah, this is looking much better so far. Maybe we 6-star you, Carl, at some point. I think he seems fun. I'm just kind of at a point where, like, I'm only really trying to build anyone that I think is going to help me in Arena. I'm not sure how much I think he's going to help me in Arena beyond what I've already got going on. I was more limited, like if I got him earlier in the game, for sure, but I don't know that there's a role I could put him in that I don't have covered right now. And this will be the big one. Can we... It's clutch. With no skill ups? Alright, she's about to... Does she cleanse or does she just put up block debuffs? She just puts it up. Okay. Why y'all going after her now? What changed? Okay, so I mean, we still have Syl. So I guess we'll have to keep an eye on it and see how reliable it's going to be. It's a pretty squishy team aside from Syl, so if we start getting hit, it falls apart pretty quick. But it looks like we're going to be fine here, so... I reckon this is a good time to get out of here. No reason for this video to be much longer. And I guess we'll start getting ready for this fusion and stuff. That's, you know what I mean? All right, later.